Hello, this is Ricky Rude. This video is a segment from a seminar given at the NOAA lab in Boulder, Colorado on December 6, 2023. The title is A Strategic Approach to Climate Modeling for Environmental Security. The full video has been split into 6 segments. Of course, the context and continuity suffer from being split up, but our attention spans are short. The full lecture and the segments are available on my OpenClimate YouTube channel, or for me, search for Climate Modeling and Environmental Security. This is segment 5, Climate Change and the Unprecedented Need for Models. Thank you for listening. I stated above that I think that this subject is of unprecedented importance. Why? Though we have the historically unique knowledge that the climate is warming, and we know why, the path forward is quite different from the path that guides us here. We are at a frontier, looking across a climate wilderness that is both familiar and alien. Models offer us guidance for that frontier. We know there are some cliffs and chasms, but we don't know where they are. The models are like maps from scouts and guides, from the explorer. Unfortunately, they are time maps rather than spatial maps. Hence, the peril and possibility are always difficult to know. If we are going to benefit from our knowledge of the future warming climate, we need models that are careful probes of the fuzzy forms that we see on the path ahead. We do not know how to manage non-stationarity. Consider the construction of buildings, bridges, and roads. Historically, the design and specifications have relied on a weather file, perhaps representing a typical meteorological year. What now is a typical meteorological year? Climate Forward, how architects and engineers aren't using climate projections to inform design, is a recent report compiled by the national architectural firm HGA. Presently, the vast majority of buildings being designed do not use environmental conditions that represent the current conditions. There are no accepted standards of data or practice. There is liability for designers and engineers to use data and protocols which are not standardized. Likewise, there is recognition that there is liability for not planning for the climate in the future. We need models designed for monitoring and predicting the stationarity. We need discriminatory methods of describing and managing uncertainty. The challenges of design in civil engineering represent, perhaps, a chronic condition. Here are some more acute conditions. We need to be probing tipping points with methods focused on tipping points. Our methods of managing emissions and balancing air pollution against warming require far better models than we now have. There are projects of regional geoengineering, such as whitening ice sheets and greening deserts, that have massive climate and geopolitical consequences. If we are to make decisions on implementation of solar radiation management, and we will, models will be a primary tool, if not the primary tool. They will inform science-based evidence. The risks and consequences for these decisions are outside of the scope of any decisions yet made by humanity. It would be neither scientific nor ethical to provide knowledge for decision-making for these challenges without having models and complementary elements of investigation designed for a specific purpose.